no one sells anything but emotions. You went to a nutritional store called McDonald's. What is vitamin A? McDonald's doesn't sell nutrition. McDonald's sells emotions. So economics is about manipulation of emotions. Has nothing to do with money whatsoever. You chasing gold and diamonds, I'm gonna get as much money as I can. Right, but you should be after value. And value is emotions. Whatever my value, I may value this because I like it, you value something else. That's our emotional response. Follow me here. Someone controls value, controls wealth. You chase the goal because it's valuable. That's emotional. You say, oh, this gold is worth $500 a pound. Well, since I control value, I say, well, buy it all. Next day, I say gold's only worth a penny. Because I control value. He who controls value controls the world. He who controls desire puts a value on your desire, call it a Mercedes. That's emotions. You're manipulated by your emotions, and I don't want you to be attached to your emotions. Well, else you know the game. And the only way to break that attachment is make you a dysfunctional black person. So you looking at food, and I'm saying don't eat white rice and don't eat white grits, and you say, oh, it's about food. No, it's about you being emotionally damaged. Even a rat won't eat white rice if it's brown rice in a pile. They crawl over the white rice and eat the brown rice. Even a rat won't eat bleach white flour. They crawl over the bleach white flour to eat the whole wheat flour. Oh, I just have an eating disorder. What's the eating disorder? Emotional problem. You have to practice being crazy because no skill is achieved without practice. You want to play the piano, you got to practice. You want to sing, you got to practice. And if you want to be dumb, you better practice. So every skill, no matter how you may think of it, you got to practice. Alcoholic has to practice. Drinking alcohol, they wouldn't be alcoholic. So that's the problem. We are trying to give information, say, hey, eat whole foods the way God made them. But first, I got to get past your addiction, your emotional problem that caused you to crave this food. You have an emotional problem because you've been emotionally damaged. The reaction to your emotions is called a feeling. A feeling that lasts a long time is called a mood. But to understand this, you have to have emotional vocabulary. Emotional vocabulary starts before you are born. You cry before you are born. You laugh before you're born. You play before you're born. You get angry before you're born. You laugh before you're born. It doesn't happen after you emerge from your mother's uterus, which is the only time you should use that word. The only emergency you have in your life is when you emerge from your mother's uterus. That's what we call emergency. Anything else you have is a crisis. So you develop all of this before you're born. The first trimester, you develop bonding and attachment and reattachment to your mother. Emotions come from your culture. Without your culture, you have no feelings. That's why you cannot get up and dance when you hear Chinese music, because you have no feelings for Chinese music, because you have no emotions for Chinese, because you have no Chinese culture in you. Everything is a language of culture. And science is a cultural language. That's what I'm trying to say.